Well, Sunday morning, it is 8:26, so I've got 35 minutes to wait before they open the lock. So I'm at lock 3. Be going down, it's 2.5 kilometers to lock 2, 1 kilometer to lock 1, and then about 3 kilometers out to the bay. The winds today start out gently from the south, which will assist me. They'll be kind of at my back corner. But by noon hour, it's supposed to change to the southwest. That will push me right along. So no sun today, but the wind and whatever current is out on the bay, that'll be assisting me. Anyways, this will be my final day, unless I have to pull in somewhere due to thunder and lightning, because that's in the forecast for the day as well. But if it's just thundering, no lightning, then I'll keep going. And I'm in the lock at Glen, lock 3. Early start. Today they actually opened the gates a few minutes before 9, and it's just 9:02 now. So good start. And we're coming to lock 2. The wind from the south is it's pretty significant right now, probably 10 kilometers. But like I say, the current is helping me, so I'm zipping along at 8.4 kilometers an hour, drawing less than 700 watts, so that's pretty good. So again, the current trumps the headwind. When I get out in the bay, I'll be turning east, so that south wind should help me somewhat. And it's starting to get a little bit brighter out, almost like the sun wants to come out. That'd be nice. Anyways, lock 2 is coming up. This is called Sydney. And we're in the final lock, lock 1, Trent. Closing it up. And we had just a light sprinkle of rain just now, so hopefully that doesn't continue. Anyways, get to the bottom, and it's just under 3 kilometers till I'm out in the bay. Okay, we're through lock 1, and the wind is pretty strong. I think it's coming more from the southeast. Could hamper me a bit. About 2.5 kilometers, maybe 2 kilometers till we get into the bay. All right, through Lock 1. The wind is, well, it feels southeast. It's only supposed to be from the south, but you can see it from the waves already in here. It's going to be challenging. Once I get across and get turning east, hopefully that'll be better. And the clouds look like they're clearing a bit. I might get some sun later. And we're about to leave Trenton. A little restaurant over there, Tommaso's. That's got excellent Italian food. We're about to go under the bridge. This bridge is the official entrance to and exit from the Trent Severn Waterway. We are now through the Trent Severn Waterway. And now heading out to the Bay of Quinte. Looks like there's some whitecaps out there. Air Force Base over in the distance. They're flying today. Probably a little too windy. As you can see, I don't know, maybe you can't see, but I can see in the very distance the Belleville Bridge. Nice to go under there. I'm now heading a little bit more east. Waves are to the side, which does improve a little bit. So it's pouring rain now, but I've got the wind to my back starboard, and I put up the canopy, and it's actually acting as a sail. So I'm actually sailing quite smoothly now. Not going to get any solar performance today. Maybe I'll just sail home. Coming down pretty good now. And just like that, the rain stopped. And the wind has died down dramatically. Well, I'm going to leave the canopy as it is. I might have to roll the front corner ones up because I can't really see very well when they're down. All right. Okay. Well, the rain has stopped, and the wind is not nearly as strong, but it's still coming at, well, it seems to be switching more to the southeast a little bit. But it's still driving me along. I'm doing 7.1 kilometers an hour, and I'm only drawing 640 watts. And believe it or not, I am producing some power, 240 watts of power being produced from the solar panels. So just go slow and I'll get home. It's actually getting quite nice out. It's starting to brighten up a little. Put my little GoPro camera back out front. I've mopped things up a little in here. You know, did get some water in. I didn't have all the canopies up at the time, so some water got in. Anyways, it's getting bright, and let's see what the solar performance is. Let's see, 200 on one and 208 on the other. So just 400 watts being produced, and I'm drawing on the motor 600 and going 7 kilometers an hour. So here I'm at Belleville, and looking out through the window, you can see it's sunny, getting sunny. And like I mentioned in other videos, when I get these conditions, sometimes I get these pockets of power. And right now, I am getting 1100 watts of solar power. That's incredible. And I can certainly use it, because I'd like to increase my speed a little bit once I get past Belleville and reassess things, and if I see that the sun is going to remain bright for a while, then I'll pick up the speed a little bit. But I can certainly use 1100 watts of power. Oh, we're coming into just under the bridge, and this is a 10-kilometer zone. I can see this guy come flying at me. He's doing more than 10K. So I'm gonna have to turn into his wake. Unless he slows right down like a nice person. He's not slowing down. Oh, maybe he is. Okay. Alright. Courteous boater. Good thing. Courteous boat is always appreciated. And past Belleville, we're at Sandy Cove. Place where we like to go and anchor out, go swimming. So 32 kilometers home from here. Conditions have calmed down a lot, but the wind is still not 100% favorable to me. But as soon as I get up in the middle of Big Bay here, I'll be turning more east, and to actually put the wind more behind me. So now just starting across Big Bay,
This is always the challenging part if you're going from Belleville to Napanee or Bezzerano. Quite a large body of water, and it can get very rough. It's not too bad. The waves are hitting me a little bit at the starboard bow. I've tried to increase the speed a little bit, and still basically going the same speed. Because I'm at 50% state of charge according to my midnight solar. However, I don't know how deep it will go. I don't know how accurate that system is. I need to run it right down to 0 before I know. Because it might cut out at 10%, 20% even. However, looking at the voltage to the motor, right now it's 26 volts, and I know that's a good strong voltage. When I see it drop into the 25 range, and then when I get it into the 24 range, I know we're into the last, 10%. Then all of a sudden it'll hit 22 and it'll cut out. So, I think I'm okay, but I'll still take it slow. I'll get there. Well, it's getting a lot clearer out now. Wind is dying down quite a bit. The current is behind me as it gets into this narrow section of the Bay of Quinte. And in front of me is the Skyway Bridge. That's Highway 49, connects the mainland over to Prince Edward County. So I figure from here I should be home in 2 hours and a little bit. So maybe 6:15. About a kilometer and a half from my house. State of charge right now is 33%, and the voltage measurement right now at the motor is 25.2 volts, 940 watts. So when I was having that that battery management issue a week ago, I had to be down to probably about the 20% level. So my midnight solar right now is telling me 33%. My battery management system is probably about 70%. Way off. And the weeds in the river have been bad. I had to de-weed a number of times coming up. But that's the way it is. And I'm coming up with my dock. There's my son Jody on the dock filming me coming in. So, not a bad trip. 17 days altogether. Met some great people. Didn't get quite as far as I wanted to, but that's another story. That was the weather and current. And I'll be in a few seconds. Well, back at the dock, Napanee. That was a pretty good trip. 17 days. Didn't get quite to Port Perry, but made it to Bob Cajun.